Might have more worry about MSN charging in his direction. Phil Shane, as we get set for this action, sitting alongside Kevin Egan. Looking at what Barcelona throws out here, Kev, it is perhaps the toughest lineup that Luis Enrique could field.
It really is indeed. Sergio Roberto reverts.
The Basque man Iñaki Bikandi in his second full season gets us started. Anthony Huerga playing as a manager, considering how he's forced to rebuild his team practically every year. Trasoras has been an ever-present, though. Good ball in. Leads to this. The shot parried wide. Sliding in. And the open chance for Mbarba, but denied by Bravo.
What a sublime pass that was from Trasoras. It's Mbarba that makes the run across Mascherano. Gets his strike off. And Bravo, comfortable save for him. Exhilarating.
I think he probably did cross that line. Neymar was right. The referee giving the benefit of the doubt, sneaking it in from Messi. Good ball from Rakitic, but again, disciplined defense from Rayo. It won't count.
Let's see how disciplined that defense actually was. As we see, Lionel Messi is in an offside position. That's a great call. Crespo just steps out in time. But Crespo was the last man responsibility to take on the football. And he started to get a lot more of it in the second half.
Again, Arsenal tiring in that match. Can Rayo keep it up here? Good ball in. Neymar. Messi scampers in, only to see it slapped away by Juan Carlos.
Tell you what, that's a great save from Juan Carlos.
Off the hand or off the leg, but he kept it out.
A blistering strike from Messi, near post, and nearly a bit of both, Phil, hand and leg. But he certainly had his angles covered perfectly.
Beautiful setup from Neymar. Something we didn't see a couple of years ago, that coordination between the two. Headed across, not the way you want it. Bebe changing the angle of attack for Barcelona. Back to Sergio Roberto, high in the air. Juan Carlos higher, but he forgot something. Falls for Rakitic, who buries it home. Juan Carlos provided the shovel, and Rakitic with the first shovel full of dirt.
And you feel bad for the goalkeeper. Moments after making a wonderful save against Messi, it's Rakitic that pounces on a costly error to score his fourth goal in La Liga this season. And Paco Gémez will be absolutely furious because his side had played very well and they will continue to play well, but this is such a soft gift. It's a basic error.
Why not just punch it?
No, I think he's right to catch that ball. Nobody's challenging him. It's so basic.
Now you see, was there contact with Piqué? Was he just trying to elude him? You saw his body turn.
Battled back in the last few weeks from 2 goals down against Betis and Sevilla to get 2-2 draws on both occasions.
Ball slotted in. It's Neymar. Back heel. Messi! Near post. And just like that, it's 2-0 Barca.
And you can bounce back from 2 goals down against Sevilla, maybe, against Betis, but you can't do it against Barcelona. 24th minute of the game. 2 quick goals for the champions. And it might be curtains early on for Paco Gémez and Rayo Vallecano. This is all too easy. In the area where you want Iturra and Trasoras to be dominating that area of midfield, it's Lionel Messi that saunters through, picks out the pass for Neymar. The Brazilian back to the Argentinian, who tucks it home.
Mentioned he'd missed 2 months of the season, but climbing closer to the top 5 in scoring, now with his 17th, tied with Aduriz, who had an amazing game yesterday, but and now the card will come out. Rakitic was trying to clear, and it will be a red. Rakitic upended the challenge just outside the Barcelona area, and it's the center back Llorente flying in to try and win possession back. Just too reckless. And shades of Real Madrid, now down a couple and down a man.
And certainly, there's no question Diego Llorente does win the ball, but then he comes through so hard, studs raised on Rakitic. The young player, just 22 years of age. He's actually on loan from Real Madrid and their Castilla.
34 straight without defeat. Going back to that Sevilla result in October. Here's Neymar in, kissed back by Suarez, volleyed as it scrapes wide of the back post.
I mean, that's special. That is absolutely special. So inventive from Barcelona once more. The little 1-2.
Escorted down, Suarez takes the roundabout and rifles it across an empty net. Neymar just couldn't meet it in the middle.
That pass from Messi, my word, just slips the ball through, tells Luis Suarez exactly where to run, puts it into the space. And credit to Juan Carlos in goal again.
And here's Rakitic, who gets a few whistles after getting Llorente ejected. Beautiful. Wide for Sergio Roberto. Back to the middle. Cut off. Suarez off the post. The rebound. Messi off the fingertips of Juan Carlos, but finds the back of the net. 3-0 Barcelona.
Unlucky for Rayo. Moments after having a chance of their own, it's Barcelona that stretch the advantage 2-3, and Lionel Messi continues to make ground for that Pichichi race. They get completely opened up at the back. It's a great cross from Sergio Roberto, a fine effort from Suarez, and when it comes back out to the boy wonder Lionel Messi, he makes no mistake. Mansfield, they've bought in.
Given away just outside the 18. Laid back for Trasoras, wide for Manuccio. Again, down 3 and a man. They continue to build, looking for a goal. Back post header. Manuccio scores! And just like that, the shutout gone, and Rayo might just be back in this thing.
That's now 4 goals for Manuccio in the past 2 weeks. Scored against Sevilla and Real Betis. And now the big man from Angola gets his head on it to give Rayo just that little glimmer of hope. It's a wonderful cross toward the back post, and how well does Bebe do? Up against Sergio Roberto, nods it back across goal. Claudio Bravo caught in no man's land. And it's Manuccio filling that void as Miku is away, and he taps it home in front of those brilliant fans that have not.
Leaning towards that back post, Juan Carlos. Messi leaves it for Neymar, pings it off the pipe, down goes Busquets. Iturra had him, and it looks like the assistant has called for the spot. A late whistle and another red. Shades of Real. Rayo down, and now down 2 men.
You have to feel for Rayo. Down 2 goals, like you said, Phil, down 2 men now. But this was denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. Sergi Busquets, as the ball comes back off the crossbar, you have to ask yourself defensively, where were Rayo? Why was the ball allowed to come back off the crossbar directly to a Barcelona player? And is Busquets in an offside position?
And you know what? That should supersede the foul.
Yes.
Normally you would say if the ball comes out, you pull out to try and keep a player or get a player offside. The leader, the Chilean, strides and strikes and denied by Juan Carlos, punches it away, and mercy shown on Rayo.
Only to a certain extent, because they're now down 2 men when Busquets was in an offside position. It should not have been a penalty in the first place, but the woes continue from the penalty spot for Barcelona this season.
6 of 12 goes down as Mascherano able to poke it free. A gap for Messi. Amaya can't stop him. Messi! And he's got his third. 4-1. Barcelona in front. And for Paco James, more wood for the fire.
But Messi doesn't even celebrate. A little smile, that's about it, as he scores his second La Liga hat-trick this season. But it's all too easy. Rayo, the way they play anyway, you're going to create chance after chance, but certainly against 9 men and a makeshift back line against the best side in the world, it's an impossible task. In saying that, take nothing away from Messi. He still had to cut in front of the defender. He still had to slot it home, and he finished beautifully.
Well, let's just say Iturra in mid-season form already with the red card. And now it looks like another. Is it Turan? No, wrong color for the Turk. Thought they might be getting back at him for that whole shoe thing.
That's a dangerous tackle from Arda Turan.
Bikandi maybe put the red back in the wrong pocket. Arda was arguing the yellow. The fans were thinking maybe, just maybe.
Well, the referee
goes down as Mascherano able to poke it free. A gap for Messi. Amaya can't stop him. Messi! And he's got his third. 4-1. Barcelona in front. And for Paco James, more wood for the fire.
But Messi doesn't even celebrate. A little smile, that's about it, as he scores his second La Liga hat-trick this season. But it's all too easy. Rayo, the way they play anyway, you're going to create chance after chance, but certainly against 9 men and a makeshift back line against the best side in the world, it's an impossible task. In the national team, but a wonderful player that's nearly gotten better with age, similar to Adariz over at Athletic Club de Bilbao.
Whipped across, headed by Turan, and off the fingertips of Juan Carlos and in. Smiles for the Turk on the board, and Barcelona's in front 5-1.
It's so simple at this stage of the game. Arda Turan, that's his first goal for Barcelona in La Liga, and it comes in easy circumstances. Just watch. He goes through at the back post, defence non-existent, and in that case you can blame